Hi, so many things, you guys, so many messages for you. But let's try and be orderly, okay? So first thing, 2 days ago we had the last full moon of the year, the cold moon, the super moon, the wonderful moon that's still here somewhere in the sky. I saw it a moment ago, can't see it now. And now we have 2 weeks get into the new moon, which means between the full moon and the new moon is a time of release. Now per this, with this being the end of the year and being the end of 2025, the year of ending, the end of a 9-year cycle, lots of endings. We really need to release now. I had so many dreams and messages that told me this, and I'm going to tell you why you should do that and how you should do that. So stick with me. I don't know about the traditions where you live, but where I live here in Italy, we used to have a tradition where we would throw old furniture and old electronic equipment out of the windows on New Year's Eve. And that, I think that's become illegal. And that makes sense because if you're walking underneath the window, it's kind of crazy and risky. But think about the symbolism of that. Throwing out of the window all that you no longer need. This is what we need to do right now in these 2 weeks or 3 weeks to the end of the year. You can go on at the beginning of the new year, it doesn't matter. But I mean, you need to release what no longer serves you. I imagine all of us are carrying baggage that actually belongs to the past, belongs to what we used to be, not what we are now, not what we are going to be next year or in the future. And so now we need to get rid of all of that because we can't be free to move and create if we are carrying baggage that it has no purpose, has no meaning. There was a very sweet message that came through from my father yesterday morning, and the story is quite long. I'll tell you if you want in some other video. But the nugget is, my father told me, what is past is in the past. The mistakes we made in the past are in the past. And now we need to move on because we are no longer in the past. So that's the very first thing that I want you to think. Move into the new year as light as possible. Travel light. Don't carry baggage that no longer belongs to you. Don't get stuck in a label. Don't think that you used to be a person and you're still that person. You don't need to be the person you used to be. You can be a totally new one. You don't have to carry one identity throughout your whole life. You can change your identity every single day if you want. Now look at that. That's my longtime companion, the great blue heron. He gives me so many messages these days. And him passing by now is kind of confirmation that I'm telling you the truth. So you should listen to me. And then the how to do that. I had a crazy, wild, very symbolic and very archetypal dream the other night. And then I pulled a few cards, tarot cards, that I didn't comprehend until later. And this is also a thing that we think that there's past and then present and then future, but it doesn't work that way and the universe knows that. So I had a dream that I understood a couple of hours later, and I pulled some cards that I understood half an hour later because I had this exchange with my husband and then one of my kids. And those exchanges triggered old patterns in me, patterns of scarcity, of needing to be responsible for other people and for their own happiness, and so putting them first. And then I went out to walk with my dog, Zeus, my dear Zeus, and I was feeling anxiety building up because I had released those patterns, but they were coming back. And this is a thing, you release stuff that will try to come back at you anyway. And you know how you counteract that? I understood that because I was trying to get rid of that anxiety by being really stiff and in control and trying to, no, don't come to me, I've released you. But I was doing it the wrong way. I wasn't succeeding and I was getting frustrated. In that exact moment, I saw a great teeth flying by. I don't know if you know what a great teeth is, and I didn't make a video because I was busy watching it. It's a small bird that has a yellow tummy, and the way it flies is so joyful and carefree. It spreads happiness all around. And I heard this very clear sentence: don't forget joy. So this is how we release all that we no longer need, by being joyful, with levity, with happiness, with laughing, with making it ridiculous if we need to. Because as soon as you make it ridiculous, all the heavy stuff falls apart. It can't stand ridiculousness. So what you need to do is release old patterns, release all the baggage you don't need, but don't do it by being stiff and trying to be in control and angry and safe in your little square, in your little box. Do it with happiness, with levity, and with laughter. Don't forget joy. And then another message that I got yesterday, 5 minutes later, is believe in yourself. Believe you will make it, because we have already made it. We can't see it yet, maybe. Some of us can, most of us can't. But we are already where we want to be. We have made it. We are working with Gaia, and Gaia is mirroring us back. And together we are upgrading. New frequencies are coming in. If you feel dizzy, if you feel floaty, if you also anxiety, that also is a sign that you're releasing what you no longer need. So let it all go, let it all pass. Like the bed of the river lets the stream pass above it. Let it pass that way, and you land in a much nicer place. We are making it. Change is here. I know I've been saying it a lot, but I have so many messages confirming it. The last thing, a message I got this morning, well, I have many more things, but this is getting long. So last message for today is you are your own weather. You are your own weather. You create your own clouds. So if your inner sky is cloudy today, consider this. Not because you're judging yourself, but with some distance. Consider it with some neutral distance. You are creating your own clouds. And how can you get rid of those clouds and look at the bright sky? With laughter, with levity, with joy, with making it the opposite of serious. I hope you'll have a great, great day today.